All right, so you should have tried Modern Progress question number 6. So we're going to go over the answer really quick. So if we write this in standard form, you would get negative t cubed plus t squared minus 10t. Our degree is going to be 3. Our leading coefficient is -1, and this would be a trinomial. All right, let's talk about adding and subtracting polynomials. So a set of numbers is closed under an operation when the operation performed on any two numbers in the set results in a number that is also in the set. For example, the set of integers is closed under addition, subtraction, and multiplication. This means that if a and b are two integers, then a plus b, a minus b, and a times b are also integers. So what we need to know from this is that the set of polynomials is closed under addition and subtraction, which means the sum or difference of any two polynomials is also a polynomial. So if we add or subtract any polynomials, our answer will still be a polynomial. To add polynomials, we're going to add like terms. Okay, and there's two ways that we can do this. So we're going to do example 4, and I'm going to do it both ways, and then you guys can choose which one you like the best. So first we have the vertical format. So we're going to align our terms vertically and just add straight down. So for part A, we have 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus x plus 2x squared. So this is where you need to be careful, because if we wrote our 2x squared here, our 2x squared, our x squared and x cubed like terms. No, we want to match up our x squared with our x squared term, and then our x cubed with our x cubed term. And then we don't have an x term, so we're going to put minus or plus 0. And then we have -1. Now, since we didn't have a constant in the first part, in the first polynomial, we'll put plus 0 for that one as well. So now if we add straight down, we have 2x cubed plus 1x cubed. So that's going to give us 3x cubes. We have negative 5x squared plus 2x squared. That's going to be negative 3x squared. X plus 0 is going to be x. And 0 plus -1 is going to be -1. And that would be our answer. So when you're doing this, you have to make sure that you are writing your equations in standard form so that you can line up all the terms. Okay, let's do an example in the horizontal format. So for this one, we have 3x squared plus x minus 6 plus x squared plus 4x plus 10. Now for this one, we just can look at our our whole function and see where our like terms are. So if we look, we have a 3x squared and an x squared here. So 3x squared plus 2x squared is going to be 4x squared. Now let's look for our x terms. So we have an x and a 4x, and those are all our terms with x's. So x plus 4x is going to be 5x. And then we need our constants. So we have -6 and 10. So -6 plus 10 is going to be 4. And that would be your answer. So you end up doing the same thing for both of them basically, but if the vertical is easier for you, that's fine. And if you like the horizontal format, then that's great as well. Okay, now we're going to do an example of subtracting polynomials. So again, you can do this vertically or horizontally, and we'll do one of each. So our first, for part A, we have 4n squared plus 5. Now, we don't have any just n terms in this first polynomial, right? So we're going to put plus 0n and then plus 5. Now we have minus negative 2n squared plus 2n minus 4. So this is really important. We have to remember that we're subtracting. So something that you can do to make this easier is, once you have written it out, you can distribute the negative to each term. So negative times negative 2n is going to be a positive n squared. And then negative times positive 2n is going to be a minus 2n. And negative times negative 4 will be plus 4. And now that you've distributed that negative, you can just add the terms. So 4n squared plus 2n squared, we're going to have 6n squared. 0n minus plus negative 2n is going to be negative 2n. And 5 plus 4 is going to be plus 9. So that would be your answer for part A. Okay, now let's look at part B. So we have 4x squared minus 3x plus 5. All that minus 3x squared minus x minus 8. So again, with this one, we need to remember to distribute our negative to each term. So we'll have 4x squared minus 3x plus 5. And then we'll have plus negative 3x squared plus x plus 8. So since we're distributing that negative in there, all of our signs are going to flip. So now we need to find our like terms and add them together. So let's look for our x squareds first. We have plus 4x squared and minus 3x squared. So that means we're going to be doing 4x squared minus 3x squared, which is x squared, right? We only have one x squared left. Then if we look for our x's, we have a minus 3x and plus x. So minus 3x plus x is going to be minus 2x. And then 5 plus 8 is going to be 13. And that would be your answer for finding the difference between those two polynomials. Okay, look at the monitoring progress questions for this section. I want you guys to try number 8 and number 10, and then in the next video we'll go over the answers.